Just 24 hours after Joel Fitzgerald pulled his name from consideration, Mayor Pugh puts up another name.
Yeah, we go to the Big Easy for this one. New Orleans Police Superintendent Michael Harrison is now the man the mayor wants to lead the Baltimore Police Department. Now, if you have, the name sounds familiar to you, it's because we first broke the news that Harrison was actually the top pick of the advisory panel back in October before the mayor went with Fitzgerald. WMAR 2 News investigative reporter Brian Kubler broke that story for us, and he's back again with this developing story tonight.
Jamie, Harrison is currently being lauded for the lowest murder rate in New Orleans in a generation while reforming a police department currently under a consent decree. It is why an advisory panel chose him over Fitzgerald and why, when Fitzgerald pulled out, the mayor said she quickly changed gears. The CIAA is coming to Baltimore. It was a big announcement at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum in downtown Baltimore this morning. But the athletic conference wasn't the only arrival Mayor Pugh had to talk about.
I will submit to the Baltimore City Council the name of Michael S. Harrison to lead the Baltimore City Police Department.
It's important that we shake every single officer's hand.
Harrison comes with an impressive resume of 27 years as an officer in New Orleans, the last 4 of which as superintendent. Just this year, Harrison City posted the lowest murder rate that Big Easy has seen in nearly half a century, and all while under a consent decree. He seemed like a lock for the Baltimore gig, and he was, according to the mayor's advisory panel who interviewed him in October. Still, Pugh would first go with Fitzgerald. Asked why not Harrison at first, the mayor again said he had not filled out an application, despite being recruited and recommended by his peers.
Harrison was suggested by many people, and in this conversation, he was on track to reduce violence at its highest level. The numbers don't come out, the numbers end in December 31st, and I think that he is a great choice for Baltimore.
And many agree. Despite the abrupt resignation of the mayor's first pick, the bowing out of her second, this third choice has quieted some of her critics.
I feel infinitely better than I had before. Infinitely.
You've met him before. So
I did. I met him a month ago in the city and just am incredibly impressed with his abilities and talents. He's proved it. His record speaks for himself.
Council President Jack Young says he will welcome Harrison to Baltimore and blamed the news media for the negative process that surrounded the mayor's now nearly year-long search for a stable police leader.
Have framed this whole police commissioner selection process in a very negative way.
So you don't have a reaction to the
reaction other than we're going to welcome him to Baltimore.
And so the process begins yet again. This time, though, the mayor says Harrison will take part in community meetings before he is formally nominated. His resume was also made immediately available to the media.
He will spend a great deal of time in neighborhoods and communities and having community conversations. I have taken in consideration all of the questions and concerns that citizens of Baltimore have had.
Now, unlike Fitzgerald, Harrison is retiring from the New Orleans Police Department in order to be considered for the Baltimore job. The mayor's staff said he's due to move here in a few weeks to attend those community meetings. He then will have to take the helm as acting commissioner before being formally nominated to the city council in mid-February.